The White House has been under considerable domestic political pressure to use this visit as an opportunity to press its agenda on cybersecurity. That has focused mainly on what is perceived to be cyber espionage on the part of Chinese actors to steal intellectual property secrets from US firms. And I think there is a pressure on the White House to be seen to be making progress on behalf of these US firms going forward. But in all of that, we've had a New York Times article to suggest that some kind of formal agreement may now be on the table. There was mention of the possibility of getting sign-off on a UN code of conduct that would have agreed both countries not to take any action against each other's peaceful infrastructure needs going forward as a very practical matter. Having said that, now White House Deputy National Security Advisor Ben Rhodes has told CCTV that there is no formal agreement on the table.
I wouldn't say that there's some formal agreement that has been reached, but I do think that we've had a constructive discussion about what does that framework look like, how can we address these issues not purely as competitors, but also as two countries that have a stake in a world in which businesses can operate without fear that their secrets are going to be stolen by cyber actors.
So, Daniel, we hear from Rhodes. He says constructive discussion. What about Beijing? What's their take on all of this?
Well, Beijing has consistently said that it certainly is opposed to any kind of cyber espionage or the stealing of intellectual property, and therefore sees a case for teamwork between the United States and China going forward. There is a suggestion here that there is much opportunity to find a way forward in terms of the dialogue. Now, I would point out at this stage that last year China suspended a major dialogue that was taking place formally between the US and China. It's not yet known whether they will now reconstruct or resume that relationship, but certainly the ambassador, China ambassador to the United States, Qiu Changkai, has said that he wants to see a much more cooperative approach going forward.
I think this is a common interest. So I believe the two countries have to focus on this common need, try to work out a set of rules or a joint approach to deal with this new issue, rather than accusing each other or having some conflicts or even confrontation in this area, because it will not help us to solve the problem. It will only make things worse for both countries.
So to sum up here, yes, there is, I think, a desire on both sides to reach a much more constructive working relationship. But certainly the idea of a formal agreement's a long way off, not least because there are so many complexities in the cyber sphere, and it's difficult for both sides to make the kind of commitments that would really clear the table on the cyber issue. Back to you.
Daniel Winchester live from our newsroom. Thank you.